Hi beautifuls, welcome to YILDIZ Readings 5D. For those of you that don't know, I'm a psychic medium. I cover astrology and everything else I cover is above on the screen. Now, we don't like long intros, so my contacts are directly below, and how to book, what, where, why, how has been all left to the end. Those of you who have clicked the link, I do automate posts to keep you in the loop as when I'm coming live and where I'm going to be. So without further ado, let's get into the update and the real reason you're here. Enjoy. Grab a cuppa, sit back and relax. Love to hear your feedback. Hi beautifuls, welcome back. Yes, we're here to do your update, and these are done this way on this occasion for the monthly due to the fact I am moving, but during the month I will be live and I will be back on video again, so apologies ahead of time. Without further ado, let's get into your update. Hi beautiful Aquarius, we're here to have a look at your romance in general, and we will start off at a very basic level of a quick chit chat and then straight into romance. Now yes, we will be having romantic updates throughout the month as well as the twin flame path, so do come through and have a look at those. Now in the domain of love, yes, in the month of September things do ease up. However, there may have been quite a few triggers, maybe in the last 2 months, let's say. Those areas with crosswise confusion, especially when it does link to inner critique, it should ease up. Now, definitely I can see this time really moving forward, especially linking to your career, your education, your love life. There are a lot of shifts and changes. Now, I would say definitely a lot of changes happening around home, your routine. You might have felt like a circus act. These things you can be reflecting upon what your purpose is, what you want to do, how to fine tune your day-to-day routine. You might have been too busy to the point maybe you were even eating on the run. So just pay attention to the emotions inside of that. Now, those of you, both couples and singles, we're going to cover. You will find this month it can be where your romantic interest is really thinking about you. Now, there might be a little bit of critique, but there can also be a lot of blessings coming your way. Now, what do I mean by critique? If there was tension and you're currently in a relationship, it is because we just did move away from the full moon in Aquarius. So for you personally, it might have been a little bit of an emotional time. Again, you may have been critical towards yourself or felt triggered to do with circumstances. This can be with friendship groups as well as love. Now, yes, this has been one of those times where, like I mentioned, it can ease up and it can get better. Now, the big area is movement. Now, a lot of you are going to be looking at your purpose. Some of you also in your life relating to love are maybe thinking of moving. This can be holidays, it can be getaways, it may be really trying to look at, you know, where this connection is going and is it going to go the distance, and really those answers are going to be given to you this month. So don't be surprised if you're reflecting upon it, or if even those of you that are single that are tuning into your soulmate or twin flame path, this is a time in which we are getting into balance. Now, Mercury is going to be retrograde in Libra. It may be that we have this notion of balance, but digging deep inside of ourselves and really finding that internally. But this could be a huge conversation piece. And yes, most definitely do not be surprised if blasts from the past come back. It can cause confusion. It also can be very passionate. I would definitely be careful, especially this month. This is one of those months that, from a holistic and health point of view, any placement that has Scorpio, you need to be a little bit careful, especially because we have, we'll just say, be careful, practice safety when it comes to intimacy. Let me put it point blank, zero to the point. It's going to be your saving grace. This is an opportunity to deepen your connections. This is an opportunity to heal and change, but you are going to be looking at what is correct for you, and it's okay to do such. So take your time with it, balance it out, tune into how it resonates with you as you move forward. And you also could be really quite lucky in the sphere of work. Now, keep your ideas close to your chest. Pretty much throughout this month, be very, very wise with who you share your ideas with. People may pinch them. Also, you know, if you're out to impress bosses and things to that degree, it can flow very well and you can look very appetizing to the fellow employee kind of notion. Also, when it does come to you running your own business, this can be a very lucrative time for you. You can have that niche, you can have that idea in it, you can really ride with it. I'd also say for those of you who are unemployed, this is the time to put your resumes out. Some of you could end up going back to an old workplace. Some of you really about your work. If you are in an environment that you're not happy with, you may be fine-tuning it and tuning into what your purpose is. You know, where is this going? Does it resonate with you? Is it serving your purpose? You know, your zodiac sign is one of those zodiac signs, being the water bearer, it needs to have that intellectual stimulation. It needs to have something of where it's, you know, it's serving a purpose. You guys are quite spiritual that way. I wouldn't call you one of the signs that is very driven by finances, but yes, we have 12 signs in our zodiac. It's for purpose and mission. There has to be a spiritual connection, and I feel that's really changing on the globe at the moment, collectively, due to the age of Aquarius, is that we're really looking at the inner and the outer to balance it. Now, some of you also can be getting to a point where you are beautifying, but you could be your own worst critique at the moment. So if you are finding yourself being a little bit critical, it can come to an end, but you can be finding this very new vibration of how you want to dress, how you want to show up. You know, maybe why people feel the way they do, and maybe even doing the mirror work where it's other people's energy. But you can become very supported this month through a partner or through a contract and or employment. So really seek that out. This can be a good time for wins as well. Forewarned, forearmed. Now, any hard work you're putting in, you most definitely are going to be experiencing breakthroughs. I would say that. Do be cautious towards the middle of the month through till October with finances, though. Don't splurge on things, especially, yeah, more so because we are going to be having a full moon in Pisces. And, you know, this can be you misplacing something. It could be that you are outgrowing something, and you're looking at, okay, changing things about. And also could be the values inside of home, values and locations, your psyche, but really tuning into it. If you can finalize tasks or let go of the past to move into the new beginning, this can be a very brand new chapter for you. Health can be fairly good. You do need to get enough sleep, I would say that. I'd also say pay attention to your throat chakra. There can be a lot of throat chakra energy going on, as well as crown chakra for your zodiac sign. So, you know, don't overdo things. Yeah, really pay attention to that, because that can be one bugbear. So practice good PPE. Make sure that you are eating food quite slowly. Be cautious of your psychology surrounding your emotions. So just pay attention to that. That would be one area that I could really guide you to be cautious, especially with cross-contamination. It's aspected at the moment, so make sure you're looking after yourself. Don't run yourself down. Also, some of you could really want to just get away. If you are going to do such, it's probably better to wait till mid-October to do such, but if you can't avoid it, you can't avoid it. Regardless, this can be, yet again, brand new beginnings. Especially with your health, you can find it can be eased by paying attention to the moon phases, because you do have the zodiac sign Cancer in your 6th house. Obviously, with each of us, we do have it very differently in our own zodiac sign. It's important to pay attention to your emotions with going in and out of each moon phase, and you will find that through those cycles, very much like a feminine, we can actually navigate the ebbs and flows, i.e., reduce salt during cycles, keep your fluid intake up, be careful around salts and sugars for inflammation. But I would say it can be one area to be cautious of. But overall, I do feel your health will bode quite well this month. Now, as I mentioned, the new moon is occurring in Virgo on the 7th of September. Now, for you, the way this is going to play out, which can be unique, obviously, but these can be some areas and ways it can be playing out. You could have wins, I will say that. An intimate partner can be more open with you. However, even though it's a new beginning, it's letting the past go. Letting the past go, allowing people to help you, and letting people in. This also can relate to an income coming from another person, either a love interest, or this could be a legacy or something that you are receiving, but it is going to be a brand new beginning. Some of you spiritually can be coming to terms with the past of a loved one who passed over, but this also can be wins, and that can be lotteries and things to that degree. And again, I'm not a financial advisor. This is both psychically and astrologically of how these things can play out, but I do feel very firmly you are starting a new chapter in your life when it does come to money. And this is a benchmark where you are learning about the give and take, but looking at the detail of life and really implementing it for your solid future. The full moon in Pisces is occurring on the 20th, and this links to your second house, and your second house can be assets, your income. It also can be your tactile goods, that of what you've got, that of what you don't. Some of you may be really, again, as I mentioned, disconnecting from those things, feeling they don't resonate with you. Also, you could misplace things, but be super careful with your throat chakra. And looking at your emotions and your psyche, do some journaling. The journaling really can be your saving grace, but it can be a trigger point. So pay attention to that of what we say. What we say is what we feel. Do some journaling. I will see you beautifuls during the week for the lives as well as for the romance house. Take care. Thanks for joining YILDIZ Readings. If you do need to find the link for the Members Hub, it is directly below in the information box, or you can see above on the screen, it's on the main page. Now, we have 3 tier levels, as well as on Fridays, we are live on the main platform. By clicking the bell, I automate posts for both the members and the main page, plus any additional information I feel you need. The website is been updated, and we do have a lot more content on it, as well as new products coming in 2022. If you do want to join webinars, we have the list, as well as the launch of the Age of Aquarius with the VIP list. For all my other media content, follow me live on the links below. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, we all have it covered, and we have more content coming. See you during the week.